Tens of thousands of people are pouring into the Vatican, queuing for hours outside St Peter's Basilica to pay their final respects to Pope Francis. Visitors are able to pass by the coffin in front of the Papal Altar during the 3 days of mourning before his funeral on Saturday.
From early morning, crowds began to gather to see Pope Francis returned to his people. Some had already started queuing in the hope of later passing by his open casket, including Rachel, John and Chris on a pilgrimage from Greater Manchester. They were scheduled to have had an audience with the Pope today.
We've been so close that we just wanted to be fully part of it and just come and pay our respects. It's like one of the family.
We just want to come and say thank you. We feel really privileged to be here on this day in history.
Well, this is all about him. They've all come for Pope Francis. He was such a special, kind and inclusive man.
At 9 a.m, the bustle of St Peter's Square gave way to the solemnity of mourning. People straining to see as Pope Francis's coffin was carried up the steps of the Basilica. 2 days after the 88-year-old passed away suddenly from a stroke, his body was brought from his apartments at the Vatican to lie in state. In accordance with the wishes of a pope who championed the poor, his coffin rested not on a raised catafalque, but a simple platform. The Pope's body will remain here until his funeral on Saturday, with several 100,000 people expected to pass by to pay their respects. Outside, this woman said she had cycled from Naples to Rome to be here. Bev and Caroline are on holiday from Canada.
I just think it's a very momentous thing, historic. He was well loved, and to see everybody here is just amazing.
Then, as the service came to an end, a man clutching his baby could be seen amongst the crowd who spontaneously started running, all anxious to join the queues to get inside.
Throughout the morning, the crowds have grown. There are lines of people snaking in literally every direction, people coming from every side of St Peter's Basilica with that one objective, just to get that moment to pay their respects to Pope Francis. How are you?
Oh, yeah, amazing, good, amazing experience.
Good, yeah.
By early afternoon, Rachel, John and Chris, who we first saw this morning in the queue, had become some of the very first members of the public to pass by the coffin of Pope Francis.
And he was so calm and peaceful in there.
Before that was that we all walked up towards the Pope's casket, and he was laid facing us on his back, uncovered, so we could see him very, very clearly. And then we just had a moment, a wonderful moment there, just say our own prayers, maybe less than a minute, but that's all it needed.
The wait to file past the Pope's body grew to 8 hours long, with so many coming to commemorate a pontiff who famously was at his happiest amongst the people.